Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. If I got a defensive play for you today, we have what I think is probably one of the most overpowered defensive plays in the game. So, I mean, I ran into this play online. I didn't necessarily want to put this out. I've already put out some, respectable defensive plays. And I don't necessarily want to show stuff like this all the time because to me, like I said, it's really overpowered. And to an extent, you're seeing this a lot online. But when I put stuff out like this, it essentially is saying, hey, EA, fix this, because they always are fixing the game based off of my stuff anyway. So this is something that EA needs to address. I think what they did this year is they really tried to make it that, like, certain outside blitzes and stuff like that don't really work. The type of blitzes that I put out last year essentially don't necessarily work that successfully this year, but it's giving way to this whole nother animal of what people are doing is they're going online and they're picking these all-out man blitzes that come in super fast. They're just basically sending the house. They're basically doing like engage 8 blitzes with man coverage so that they can essentially get pressure still, because like I said, a lot of blitzes don't really work too great. So the play I'm going to show today is actually something that was run against me. It's super easy. You don't even have to, technically you don't have to make any adjustments. You can run the play just like it is without doing anything, and it'll essentially get pressure for you. You don't even really have to play defense. You just kind of have to like wander the field, maybe taking away the quickest routes, maybe taking away the middle, maybe taking away the running back, stuff like that. You really don't have to do too much. It's essentially one of the easiest defenses in the game, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you. So you're gonna want to go ahead, you're gonna put speed at pretty much every spot. So I went ahead and actually did a little research on who's fast, and I saw, I think this guy here, they're not good players. Derek Rivers, I put some guy named Brandon King, because he's really fast. He was like an 89 speed. A lot of times these guys are going to come in free, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm just going to pull all these guys out, and then like I said, for the interior guy, Chase Winovich, I'll go ahead and I'll just put Michael Bennett. Although Lawrence Guy was definitely fast, but it doesn't matter. You want speed all over the place. I don't know who these guys are. I'll go ahead and I'll put some relatively talented players back here. I don't know if any of these guys are fast, but that really doesn't matter, because like I said, the speed's pretty much coming from the outside. So then you want to put at your safeties pretty much the best cornerbacks you got. Maybe the best, man. I don't even know why I took Devin McCourty out, but the best man cover type of guys that you have. It doesn't really matter because they're not really going to be defending the run. I mean, this is all going to be handled up front. So I think he's good, Jonathan Jones. So like I said, I got 4 cornerbacks, a ton of ends and outside linebackers, just speed guys all over the place. So that's going to be my setup. Then to pick the play, like I said, it's just the pinch buck O. So let's go ahead and let's pick that. On the offensive side, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could have 5 wide. You could have, you could be running goal line. It doesn't really matter. I mean, this is just going to get incredible heat. So we're just going to pick random gun. You don't really have to make any adjustments. That's the thing. I could just come up to the line like this. I think, a lot of people find that pressing is probably the best way to go. And if I have the time, I could just try to bring all these guys closest to their receiver. That's pretty much the best way to do it. But like I said, I'm going to use the guy on the running back. I can't really expect the running back to run a route, but if he does, like I see, look how fast that was. I mean, Carson Wentz is just chucking it out of there. I don't know why I picked the Eagles. I'm going to feel bad for Carson Wentz by the end of this. I don't know why I picked my team to get whooped like this, but like I said, speed. This is the guy I told you about, some dude I never heard of. What's his name? Super fast guy, 89, King, some dude named King. If I was a Patriots fan, maybe I would have heard of him, but they definitely have some, that's what the Patriots do. They have like people that bag groceries win a Super Bowl, so that's probably what this guy is. But you can see he just comes in unblocked, and you're going to see that quite a bit. The other side's defensive end usually does too, but he's get picked up by the tight end. So, like I said, we're just going to run this a couple times. Like I said, I don't have to do anything. I don't really have to do any adjustments. I would just say bring these guys in, because it's going to be quick throws, so the closer they are to their targets, the better, but you don't always have the time to necessarily do all that. I don't know why the guy backed off. I really don't want him backing off. But like I said, it won't matter, because like I said, we're just going to get incredible heat here, especially off the edge. So I'm just sitting in the pocket. Like I said, that guy, he backed off. Like I said, quick throws. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna give that up, but the amount of sacks you're gonna get, it really doesn't matter. So, like I said, I'm gonna run a few more times. You don't have to make any adjustments. I'm going to show some adjustments that I think make it work even better, which is kind of scary. But for now, I just want to prove how you don't really have to do anything. You don't have to play defense. Look at that. I mean, that's why you want your man guys as close as possible. So like I said, we're gonna keep running. There's no adjustments. Press. All I'm really doing is pressing. Oh, I should also guess pass. I guess that's an adjustment, because if it's a play action, a lot of times, if you guess pass, they'll go for the quarterback instead of the running back, which is going to be helpful. So like I said, there we go. Super instant heat. I mean, it's just overpowered. I'm pretty sure the running back was blocking there too. Like I said, this is just to basically cheat the game. I'm not recommending to run this play, but there's people that will run this play non-stop. and that's really what makes this, you know, online. Playing defense like in a respectable way is not beneficial. You know what I mean? It just doesn't actually really work out too great. So people are always looking for angles like this, and you know, I would say if anything, you know, I like to have plays like this in my back pocket that I throw in every once in a while when I need them, but realistically, there are people that abuse this. But we have, like I said, we have 6 guys blocking, 6 guys coming in, and even though it's an even match with the running back blocking, it didn't matter. We still get a free guy. He just gets right around, because the way this works, you can see the offensive line here. And this is the Eagles' offensive line, which have one of the best offensive lines in the league, by the way. We got Pro Bowler, Pro Bowler, Pro Bowler, Pro Bowler. We got like 4 Pro Bowlers on the line, including Zach Ertz, who's like a 5th Pro Bowler. So there's no excuse, and they definitely don't have any Pro Bowlers in the front 7 of the Patriots, especially the way that I put this together. So here we go. Like I said, we're gonna have, you know, they're just pinching together. You know what I mean? Like that's really the effect that you're getting. It's called the pinch. That's the name of the play, and it has that effect. Look how these guys create, like, look how close they come together, and that's why this works. You know what I mean? Like, for whatever reason, they just get suctioned in because of how this play is being created. And then the running back, really, he does his job. Like, the running back pass blocks so well in this game, but there's 2 guys coming in off the edge, so it doesn't really matter. He can only pick one, and the other one's getting sacked, so super easy. So here we have a play where we actually have, you know, a running back and a tight end. So what I'm going to do, like I said, there are adjustments you can make, and one of them is just blitzing this guy. If I just hit, you know, blitz all, it's the same thing, but you're guaranteeing now. You know what I mean? Like, you already have, you got, like I said, you have to imagine that the running back's pretty much going to be on a pass block. But if I'm over here using this tight end, I can cover both. You know what I mean? I can keep an eye on that running back, and essentially, I mean, look at this. We're just, he's lucky he didn't get picked off. But like I said, you can take this gamble 9 times out of 10 because the blitz is already so overpowered. So all I have to do is put him on a block. I find it's best you can actually pinch the linebackers. Like I said, I feel like that makes it even better. But like I said, in this scenario, I could easily cover, you know, cover the guy that's, you know, I can cover the tight end, and I can cover the running back without a problem. As you can see, you can't really run on this either. I really feel like the best thing to do on offense, I mean, you got your quick hitters, but I don't really think that, you know, certain ones are going to work. But really running the ball might be the best way, running into it. Because if you break through that first line, and I know it doesn't look easy, but if you break through that first line of defense as he drops under the ball, it's really hard to, for the, you know, this defense, you can break through it and then there's nothing behind it. That's probably the best thing you could do. But as far as like adjustments, like I said, you don't really have to make any, but I think spraying the line, crashing the linebackers is probably a good thing. As we get another sack. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. This extremely limits anybody's offense, is the bottom line. So like I said, I'm gonna make my adjustments. I'm just gonna spread the line, pinch the linebackers. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. It's, to me, it makes me think that it works a little bit better, but it's pretty much the same thing, as you can see right here. I mean, there's just nothing open. 4 verticals is a bad play to call against this. Couldn't really tell. So once again, no adjustments. Guess pass, press. Like I said, bring those safeties in. If you're running offensive plays against this and they don't bring the safeties down, at least you know you have some flat options, because that's all you're really going to be able to do. I mean, unless the pressure's so bad, because you get inaccurate throws like that, that's something else maybe they could ratchet down. I mean, they got to do something, because there's too much of this online. And like I said, I'm showing it because, you know, my 31,000 subscribers expect these type of videos. You guys expect these type of videos so you can have the same advantage everybody else has. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see everybody running this, but I probably will now. You know what I mean? So EA, guess what? Fix your product. So that's it. That's the video. Like I said, to recap, all you got to do is bring this guy down for the most part. You know, pressing and guessing pass so they don't accidentally tackle the quarterback in any play action scenario is pretty much it. That's the play. So I'm you know, glad I had an opportunity to go over some plays that beat this as well. So if you see this online, you'll have, you know, something, a game plan to go against it, because you're going to see it online now. Now that I put it on my channel, it's going to be even more rampant than it was before. So like I said, fix it, EA. I give it to you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do something. Tone down, man. mess with the sliders or something. You know, that's typically the game usually comes out and then they mess with the sliders anyway. But this is something that's, you know, gonna have to be fixed a little bit. Other than that, you know, if you guys want to see more defensive play videos, do me a favor, hit the like button. I'll do that next. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Madden Money Shot out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.